What's up? This is Cheap Ass Statue Collector here, and today I've got a really cool diorama to show off. This is the DC Direct Flash vs. Gorilla Grodd diorama. There are 1,500 pieces of the full-size statue, and this one, let's go and take it apart real quick. It comes in two pieces. Basically, you've got the Flash that's sitting up. He's got like pegs, two pegs on his feet, as you can see right there, and Gorilla Grodd. So let me put him down safely to the side over here. Alright, and then you got the two peg holes where his feet go in. There's Gorilla Grodd. So this is the Flash versus Gorilla Grodd statue. This is 1,043 out of 1,500. Let me go ahead and turn it around so you guys get an idea of what the base looks like. So this is the full-size statue, like I said. And it does have some markings, it looks like, of who and where this was made. First time actually seeing that, so I'm going to have to look that up and see what that actually means. If that's the guy that did the molding, or if this was like the place where it was made, or manufactured, where it was like mass produced somewhere in China or something. So it's very simple, just line up the pegs. Should be very simple. Alright, so there we go. So he sits in pretty sturdy. When he finally sits in there, he's got two pegs. So he's not moving anymore, he's not swiveling or anything. So the pose gets a B+, just because it's really hard to show off the Flash, right? Like, because his superpower is being super fast. So this is just him, you know, after a fight with Gorilla Grodd. It would have been much cooler to actually see Gorilla Grodd like grabbing him, or you know, or them fighting, than Gorilla Grodd, you know, knocked out. But other way, it's a pretty cool pose. The whole base is Gorilla Grodd, so it's a pretty big base. And yeah, the pose gets a B+. And the paint, I give the paint an A. It would get an A+, but the Flash really isn't shaded. He's just basically one tone color red, right? Other than that, the paint details are spot on. And there's a lot of details in the paint, in the fur, in Gorilla Grodd's mouth. They did a lot of little details on his mouth. He's got some drool coming down his arm and shoulder, which you could see in the close-ups. The Flash himself is pretty well done, especially around his lightning bolt on his chest. And like I said, the face is what matters to me a lot. How well done the face is, and how well the face looks. And you know, his eyes are looking in the same direction. They're not cross-eyed, and everything is painted pretty nice. Even though it is very simple, it's done right. The sculpt details. So the sculpt details of this piece are nice. Like I said, he doesn't look plastic. He looks like he's got fur everywhere. So like Gorilla Grodd looks like a monkey. He doesn't look like anything else. And there's a lot of details in the fur to make it look like that. A lot of the cowlicks and stuff like that. His tongue, like I said, is very detailed with his teeth. On the inside of his mouth, there's the ridges, or the rids, or the top of the mouth is all bumpy and everything. His face is actually pretty detailed, even though his eyes are closed. The Flash is a little bit more simple in his sculpt, but he's very ripped. And it's basically pulled right out of the comics from Michael Turner, the artist Michael Turner. I don't think there was any covers of this except for the trade paperback cover of this Flash story that I forgot and I can't think of right now. So the price on this, depending when you are looking on eBay, I give this price an A, just because I've had this statue for a minute now. But when I did get it, I got it for a steal of a deal. Some guy in France was listing it, and I picked it up for like $115. So I jumped on this right away because I think it goes for a little bit more than that. But it still isn't going to go for like $400. It shouldn't go for $400. So if you can pick it up for around $200 or around that price range, then you're good to go. This is definitely well worth it. Let me go ahead and do a size comparison. Obviously I'm going to do my size comparison with Batman vs. Killer Croc. I've done that with all my other dioramas, so 1 second. Okay guys, so here's the size comparison. I'm just going to go ahead and control the camera from here. This is a better way for me to really show you guys the difference between these two guys. But there's the base. Like I said, the base for Killer Croc, or the base for Gorilla Grodd and Flash is pretty big. It's much bigger than the Killer Croc and Batman statue. Flash is a little bit longer and he looks a little bit taller than Batman, but when you stick them side by side you really can't tell the difference unless you're really looking. But I still think they go really well together. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and please stay tuned for the short overview of the statue. Thanks.